Last time on Tales of Berseria.
Don't interfere, brat!
What do you think you're doing? Touch me and I'll kill you.
Sorry. I just got a little riled up.
We can dance if we want to. We can leave your plans behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine.
Hey guys, Ryden here, and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. So I wanted to thank you guys for the last episode because you guys really helped bolster my confidence. I was quite worried actually that braces were going to completely ruin my commentary and voice, but you guys made it clear in the comments that I still sound alright, so thank you. It actually really helped a lot, and it means quite a bit to me that you guys went so far to reassure me that it was not as bad as it seems. Anyways, I figured out a few things. One, the treasures, as you guys told me. Apparently these treasures that we've been getting, how do I get to them? These are all references to other Tales games, apparently. Like, I don't know where this is from,
Nothing
but,
of any worth to me.
These outfits are apparently references from Tales of Fantasia, I believe, of two characters from there, which Fantasia is one of the older ones. I've never played that one, so I don't know the reference, honestly. But anyways, we have a lot of talking to do. I did want to grind between episodes once again so I could get a little bit of leveling done, but as you guys can see, I decided to stop at a bad point in which the whole party split up and it's just Velvet and we all have to, we have to talk to everyone. One other thing I noticed that's a fun thing real quick. If we go to the library, we can actually see the enemies we fought. Now, what I noticed is really cool here is that it gives you all the stats on the enemies that you fought, from their levels to their abilities to their stats. And I found it kind of funny because going over to this section, we can find basically all the bosses that we don't really know their name or their kind of like secrets. But I noticed when we fought Artorias, for example, Eisen we fought at level 21, he had 16,000 health, nearly 17,000 rounded up. And if we go over to where we fought Artorias in the last one, of course his damage is dumbed down so that we'd survive, but Artorias is level 72 with 63,000 health. So that says quite a lot, and one of his attacks gives him attack up by 11.2%. That is ridiculous. I always find it cool that it allows you to see their attacks, because like, why not? I've already beat them. There's no reason, and when I fight them the next time, it's not like they're gonna even be the same, so what's it matter? Anyways, let's go around and have a nice talk with everyone. Hi, Lofset, you staring at the rock?
Rokuro, Kurogane, I just do not understand them. You saw them. Demons. We're crazy.
You understand, little boy, we're all batshit. We're all gonna try and kill you at some point.
Sure, but they go through life with such crystal clear sense of purpose. Even demons have things they're not willing to let go. Or do you think us mere animals, running around killing people left and right? I know. I understand demons still have a certain consciousness, but I look at those two and they seem passionate, like normal people. Well, I've yet to meet a human so passionate he'd chop his own head off. Do you have a purpose like they do? I do, in fact. Ever since Artorias used my brother as a sacrifice. Typical demon nonsense. The Abbey exists to protect the people. Yes, sometimes cold, painful decisions need to be made to protect the many, but they never stoop to human sacrifice.
I have a feeling that if she literally walked up to Artorias and asked, "Did you kill Velvet's little brother?" he would just say yes. I don't think Artorias is the type to lie. Oddly enough, I mean, I know he's like a terrible guy and he's a huge murderer, and he probably has some reason behind it, but I don't see him as the type of guy to lie. He would probably just say, yeah, I killed him, and then probably kill Eleanor too.
Sacrifice. Besides, as shepherd, Artorias will cleanse the world of... If that's what you think, ask the precious shepherd yourself. Ask him just what he did 3 years ago. He wouldn't. He'd never...
Oh, I'm sorry, Eleanor, I know. It's so off-putting to see a little smiley face after we've had such a dramatic conversation. He wouldn't. I'm so happy again!
Rokuro wants to slay his brother, even if it kills him. And Kurogane had his own head lopped off just to forge powerful swords. How do those two find it in themselves to go so far?
It's just how they are. They're demons. Not exactly normal.
Yeah, it's scary. But I also kinda admire it. But me, I don't have anything I'm that desperate to accomplish.
Not yet, you mean. In time, you'll find something.
You really think so?
Almost certainly. But don't feel you have to go and risk your life over it. You're not a demon, and you should stay that way. You deserve a normal life.
Okay.
But never mind. Just the foolish ramblings of a demon girl.
One of you guys said that Velvet is probably one of the best protagonists in the Tales series, and I completely agree. For me, I think that, I haven't found anyone that can top Yuri, but I'd probably put Velvet right below him.
The ship is on its way, right on schedule.
Of course it is. They don't have the Reaper on board.
One more thing. Apparently, Shigure is Artorias' bodyguard.
So we'll have to face him down sometime, no matter what.
It's in our best interest to get rid of him while he's working alone. The problem is, Rokuro can't beat him by himself.
Agreed. Shigure is not to be trifled with.
Certainly. That's why, when Rokuro creates an opening, we're going to take Shigure out.
You want us to meddle in somebody else's private quarrel?
If it affects my own quarrel, yes.
I suppose I'm in the same position. Besides, I can still use him. There's no sense in throwing his life away.
Rokuro's not really a guy to care about the big picture. He might try to hack your limbs off a bit, but he'll get over it.
Yeah, I don't imagine that Rokuro will be very happy with that, but that is probably the most optimal solution to our issue.
I made Bienfu rush out to the docks to scout the place out. Pretty smart, am I right?
I pity that creature sometimes.
That Kurogane, though, what a character! Giving his own body to forge a sword, like some kind of ritual sacrifice.
Ritual sacrifice. It's certainly something only a demon would do. It was a necessary sacrifice in order to gain power.
A necessary sacrifice. What a vicious turn of phrase.
Indeed.
Still, I can't say I'm not thrilled to see how it all turns out. If what you give is mere meat for a god's morbid lunch, could there be a more trivial sacrifice? But if the offering is one's own body and soul, even a single hair can be portentous. I wonder which he will have been in the end.
Bad news! A group of praetors have left the docks and are headed this way!
Wait, how do they know we're here? Oh.
Eleanor the traitor!
Oh.
Purge!
Velvet, what do we do?
We take them head on. And you're fighting with us, Eleanor.
An order, I presume.
It is. Protect Laphicet and defeat the Exorcists.
All right. I understand.
Just remember, if we lose Eleanor, Laphicet will turn into a demon.
I haven't forgotten. But we need to pool all the resources we have. She needs us for her own ends. And we'll use that to our advantage in this fight.
Just don't push your luck too far, Velvet.
And so recently was she a noble, upstanding young exorcist. How quickly one falls when entering Velvet's dark orbit.
Ask me if I care.
I do really like the way that these characters think. In most of the Tales games, the characters kind of... how do I say it? They kind of joke around until someone says something that's to the point. And in this game, they're actually thinking, like, tactically in their... or, I shouldn't say tactically, because tactics and strategy are two different things. They're thinking more strategically and resourcefully, and seeing everyone as an asset to something, which I think is a really neat thing that, honestly, they don't even do in Fire Emblem most of the time, which is where it's kind of needed most. Oh. Is Rokuro back here? Or which way are we supposed to be going? Oh, we're going to fight the Exorcists. Okay, we're just gonna leave Rokuro to do whatever Rokuro does in his free time. Which apparently is sitting there waiting for his sword, like fanboying over it. That makes me wonder if that's going to attach to his break soul in any way. Or how it's going to power him up, because I don't think we can just get rid of the ones he already has. Which way am I supposed to be going? Oh, that way, okay. I imagine it's going to add some sort of special ability, or maybe it's going to add his second mystic art, which you guys did tell me that there are more than one mystic art for every character, which is cool. Because I found these initial ones a little lackluster compared to some of the earlier Tales games, but now I know why, because They're the first variation. Oh, I can't wait to get wrecked because I haven't fought a single thing in this mine. Ah, we should be fine. Oh, Oscar, is it?
Praetor Eleanor!
Oh, no.
You should be
just some...
ashamed of yourself, cowering to demons.
Your collusion could spell disaster to the Abbey if left unchecked. The only possible atonement is your death.
She's already... Oh, poor Eleanor.
Earth come.
Okay, I need to take out the spellcaster ASAP. Where is she? Oh, that one. There we go. They really aren't that much of a challenge at the moment. As long as Laffy keeps... Hey, don't hit Laffy. I need him to heal me. When they get stunned multiple times in a row. Oh my goodness, the stuns just don't stop here. I've never had that happen before, but I think I've purposely stacked so many stun skills on Aizen so he can just break soul constantly.
You've betrayed the people and sullied Artorias' ideals.
No, that's not... Velvet, she's testing me. I know I have to fight. My mission calls for it. But any more of this will kill them.
Velvet's testing me. Better do something Velvet would do. Just holds up giant sign that says, fuck Artorias.
Time for you to die and be purged!
Eleanor!
I can't do it. I can't kill them.
Then knock them out.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, Rokro got his new
There.
toys, huh?
Now we're even, Eleanor.
You've got new swords!
Sinister. I like it.
Oh, those look kind of cool.
I take it you're ready.
Yeah. All that's left is to kill Shigure.
With me as a witness.
I... Keep on fighting like that, and you'll be killed. And if you get killed, Laffy said we'll lose his vessel. I know that.
Velvet, wait.
You're not going to kill them? I'm just not that hungry right now.
Velvet, there's actually, I mean, they would get out of your way, sure, but there's really no reason to kill these ones. We're gonna be, like, in and out of here real quick.
I've got new orders for you. Fight the Exorcists, but make sure they don't die. Understood.
Aw, Velvet actually cares a little for once. That's sweet.
I guess that was as far as Eleanor could go.
I think so. Push her any further and she's bound to break.
Ever the virtuous exorcist.
That very virtue is what lets her be Laffysette's vessel. Besides, I can't help but admire her commitment. She's enduring total disgrace to accomplish her mission.
How uncommonly pleasant of you.
Pleasant folks don't use people the way we do.
Yeah,
Oh,
you've got that right.
that kind of made Velvet, jump a little. Leave me alone. I don't need your pity, traitor. Yeah, by the way, I've been thinking about this quite a bit. I'm really hoping. I'm seeing, like, my recording program freeze up over and over again, so I'm hoping that my audio is not going to be skewered and I have to redo the whole episode, but who knows? It's kind of been like this lately. Anyways, I've been thinking quite a bit about endgame in Tales games. I've never really gone into endgame or done anything. Is there any post-game stuff that sounds really fun to do? I don't normally delve into that type of stuff. Oh, we have to go back and fight Shigure again? Okay, well, I better make sure... Oh, Toidle's guy is right there. I wanted to know from you guys, is there any, like, post-game content, like super bosses or anything I should worry about? Or that I should bother doing? I know in this game you can apparently level all the way up to 200. So... I'm kind of scared that might be too much of a commitment. The port on Canada, yeah, we know. Just give us that apple gel.
Hey, Bienfil? I was wondering if I could talk to you about something that's on my mind.
Seeing those two together kind of makes me wonder, are Malak's lifespans any longer or shorter than normal humans or demons? The game doesn't really answer that.
I figured it was just about the time that you and I had the talk, actually.
Oh, no.
I've seen it all, heard it all, and even tasted it all in my time as a Malak. Ask me anything you want.
Thanks. I was hoping you could let me borrow those books you were reading earlier, if that's okay.
Oh, no. Oh, Bienfo, you're about to dip your foot in some, very bad territory.
You mean how to talk a human female into becoming your vessel, and how to get the cuties?
Hey! Keep it down! Keep it down!
But you and Madame Eleanor have already formed a pact. Why do you still need either of those books?
Well, it's like when we're alone together, things get so awkward. It's hard to talk with her, you know?
That happens a lot with Malakim and vessels who are still new to the whole thing. I've been there. In that case, I've got an even better book for you.
Oh?
Whoa! You read a lot of books.
I'm just an avid learner is all. Now let's see. Oh, here we go. Hot Spring Topics, bearing your body and your soul. Being upfront and honest is always the best policy.
I mean, that's good advice, but I'm not sure about the book in which it came from.
I don't think we'll be bathing in any hot springs together. Do you have anything else?
Lafayette, the game is Japanese. There will be a hot spring scene.
All right, then how about after bath party games? Dropping your defenses and your towels.
Why do you keep trying to get us naked? I think that would just make things even more awkward.
Picky. Tell you what, you can just look at my collection and pick whatever sounds good.
Love hacking, living long and loving hard, diary of a diary thief.
Diary of a diary
and
thief.
Speak louder than words.
Oh, God.
All classics. I remember reading them when Miss Magilu and I were struggling to get along. Oh, to be young again.
You ever think maybe things would have been easier if you never read these books?
Reading the mood. Knowing what to say and how to say it. That one's a winner. A must-read for sure.
Are you two reading something together?
We are. Lafisette's been worried about that awkward distance between you two, and he came to me for some advice. I've heard his side of the story, so let's you and I grab some tea and talk about what to do about it. Come on! Let's go!
Oh, okay.
Knowing what to say and how to say it. I don't think this will help either.
That actually sounds like the perfect book, honestly. Our expedition's back. We lost all of them. God, you guys suck. Really? All of them? I've been trying to go more for the DML Islands because we haven't gotten everything there. At the Layman Sea, it's complete, so I'm trying to complete every single one. All the way. Velvet's so close to mastering the Beast Fang, it's gonna be like one more battle. So now, if I want to, I could switch Velvet over the Shell Shredder, but like capability versus crustaceans isn't a very important skill, so I'm gonna skip straight to the Floric Blade. Which is great. 0 in here too, huh? Ooh, a cat's box. You found a cat's. Left sweat bangs. Oh, that could be a good accessory. I gotta see this one. That might look good on Velvet. Oh my god. Yes. Yes, hold on, let me see who else can do it. Oh my goodness, it looks good on all of them. I mean, I could probably throw... Well, since everyone has long hair, I can throw that on anyone. That looks kind of weird on Magalu, to be honest. Eisen. Oh my goodness, it doesn't match his hair color. It looks like an attachment. It looks fake. Velvet's the only one. Well, and Eleanor, too, it looks real on. Oh, man, that looks good on Eleanor. We're gonna keep that. I feel so weird how much I'm getting into the fashion of this game. No, Eleanor. That does not fit your top. You're going to have to remove the whole thing. It's all ruined. Your outfit is garbage.
Hey, Rogoro. Why did he call your storm howl a reject?
Well, you see, when blacksmiths make swords, they don't just make one at a time. They make a whole bunch. The best one of them all is the one that gets presented to the sword's commissioner, while the rest are tossed aside.
Huh. I didn't realize the standards were so high.
The head of my clan gets the real storm howl, and his siblings get the remainders.
So one is real, and the others are imitations?
I guess so. Shigure has the real one, and... yeah, guess that makes mine an imitation.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply...
Don't apologize. You got me to finally realize something. It might just be why I'm so hung up on beating him.
Oh?
And to Velvet, which Laphicet is real, and which is the imitation?
Oh, what are you saying?
She means my name. It's the same as Velvet's brothers.
Huh? The one who went and got sacrificed by Artorias.
Surely you are mistaken. Our shepherd would never do such a thing.
It just pans over to, like, Artorias sitting there playing Jenga with himself, and he's just staring at the Jenga piece, and he's like, "You will be my sacrifice," and just knocks over the whole tower angrily.
But what else could make Velvet hate Artorias so much?
I don't...
So you have a truth, and Velvet has a truth. Now which is the real one, and which is the imitation?
Very interesting. There's a lot of the word imitation and fake being thrown around, which is weird because that was kind of the whole concept of Abyss, but that's not like the whole point of this game, of course. But hey, fun thing to do aside from your normal awesome tips you guys give me and hilarious stories. Seriously, some of you guys write stories down there in the comment section that I just laugh at for minutes straight because I don't know, you guys are insane. You guys are like me, you're just crazy. But tell me in the comment section below, what's your favorite Tales game? I'm kind of curious. For those of you who have played them before. I feel weird because I don't mind the fact that the dungeons aren't elaborate at all. I don't mind the fact that it's like a generic dungeon crawler type thing. It doesn't bother me. Probably because I played like Persona 1 and 2 and, you know, those games. Oh, those are some dungeon crawlers.
You and Shigure both use the Rangetsu style. But to me it looked like you both fight completely differently. Why is that?
Our school encompasses two distinct forms. To the outside world, we're known for fighting with a single greatsword. But we also study dual short swords should need arise.
So, Shigure uses the greatsword, and you use the short.
In most schools, wouldn't the secondary technique be used primarily in support of the first?
That's true for us as well. We learn the dual short swords to provide sparring partners for those studying the greatsword.
Then why would you handicap yourself against Lord Shigure? He's no mere swordsman.
As I'm painfully aware, Shigure is a true master. We trained together since we were small children. I was his sparring partner for 10 years. His skill with the greatsword is godlike.
I'm sorry, but something about an in-game character calling another character godlike? Like, that's like Ryu watching Ken and going like, "Oh my god, did you see him do that Daigo parry? That was godlike." That's so awesome. That's the first time I've ever heard that in a video game. Just the way it's said.
So, in order to beat him, I took up the short blades. To our school, it might be secondary, but it's what I know best.
You're badly disadvantaged in reach.
If I eliminate my fear, I have a chance. If I can control the terror of being split in half and I can step inside his guard, he'll have 2 times the trouble.
Eliminating fear, huh? A style for someone who's lost his humanity.
Right?
It's like you two brothers are the very swords you carry.
Huh?
Stormhowl, a godlike sword known to all as the strongest there ever was. Stormquell, burdened by the ceaseless struggle to best the other. One, an exorcist who walks in the light. One, a demon moving through the shadows. The only thing these two polar opposites want?
Is to cut down the other.
Precisely!
Both are renowned blades. But I don't see what Exorcists and demons have to do with it.
I'm very curious. Do any of us actually like each other? Like, everyone likes Laphicet, maybe except for Magalu, because she's kind of a... She doesn't hate him, she's just teasing him, and going a bit overboard with it too. But it doesn't seem like anyone particularly likes one another in this group. I know there's another Tales game in which all the characters don't even like each other by the end of the game still. Don't know which one it is, though. Is there a save point here? Alright, let's try this. Time to get underleveled, crush my face in by Shigure. Alright, Shiggy, you can come and murder us now. Alright, Shigure. Oh, he's just standing over there waiting. I love this calm walk up to him like, whatever.
There they are.
Which must mean they took out every one of the Exorcists who went after them.
Hey, I told them not to bother. Now how did that sword of yours turn out? Fine, I'll find out for myself.
It would have been hilarious. What? I was curious how that Malak was going to help him fight.
Rokuro, we can handle the Exorcists. Go and find your victory.
Thanks.
All right, let's get down to business.
Oh no. With,
You better not die too quickly on me.
with Velvet and, Eisen doing their whole thing. Holy shit, you're being aggressive. Guess he really wants to help Rokuro.
Ooh, those are some fine-looking swords you got there.
Take a good look, because they're going to cut you down.
Yeah, that's right. Get into it. Keep it up. I love it.
I'm sorry, but Rokuro's brother's pretty damn awesome. I don't care what you say. Actually, this isn't bad at all. Oh, I was trying to parry.
When I'm this close, I won't miss. Form zero.
Oh! I think I just parried his Mystic Art. Oh shit, that wasn't a Mystic Art, that was a guard break. I haven't seen an enemy use a Mystic Art yet. I don't know how that hit me. Oh no. Oh no, I don't know what he's doing. I'm not going over there though. Oh. Velvet. Eisen, go fix her. Yes! Oh wow, it didn't stop him from doing his other attack. Come on, just go down! Why did I switch to Eleanor? I don't know how to use Eleanor. Do you have any fire arts, Eleanor? That'd be great. Ow. Oh, that was way too far away.
Not bad at all. But
What?
I'm not done yet.
Well, Rokuro, you're winning.
You put up a good fight. I'll give you that.
We just got you those swords and they're broken. Good job.
But you're a frickin' demon. Shouldn't you bring more to the table than pretty damn good Rangetsu style? You don't have what it takes to win against the rightful heir.
Don't count me out. Just yet.
What?
I've got something to show you!
Holy shit! Oh, did he take the sword out of his sheath? That's fucking awesome.
Now that was clever. Giving up one of your own hands to go for my neck. If I was just a second slower, I'd be dead now. I like it. This is what I've been looking for. All right, let's call it good here.
What?
Listen up! If y'all want any hope of beating me, come find me once you're more skilled and better armed.
Okay, Shigure is fucking awesome. I'm sorry, but he's amazing. Just the way he's kind of challenging them.
I'll cut you down. No matter how many times I lose. No matter how many years it takes.
Concern.
There we go. That's the face I'm looking for. So vicious. It's perfect.
You gonna pay for those,
What
or
is
just
wrong with him?
Shouldn't you be worrying more about your own skin? The entire Abbey knows by now that you're a traitor.
That guy, he was really strong.
That is not our only problem. I sold the rest of Rokuro's swords.
Yeah, he was. They all are.
But we will beat him if we must. No matter what it takes.
The Von Eltius here.
Let's get going.
Please, take me with you.
Wait, so you can
I'll
talk?
make a sword that surpasses Stormhowl yet. I know I will. But for another blade to beat Stormhowl, its wielder must be a swordsman of unmatched skill.
Hey, Eisen. Got any room on this pile of wood scrap for a suit of armor?
If not, make someone wear it.
Works for me. You heard him, Kurogane.
Many thanks.
Okay, we're off to find Grimoire and decipher the book. You know where we're going, right, kiddo?
Yeah, we're headed for the Assault Archipelago in Southgand.
He's like, yay, we're getting an adventure! Eisen learned the move called Lighthouse Atmos Glaive. That's an awesome name in Maelstrom. Numbering Glaciite provides the ability to trigger random paralysis-related skills. Ooh, Velvet gained a cooking level.
Velvet's demon hand. It's such a mysterious weapon. I can only imagine how much of a threat it will become to the Abbey. This calls for a clear-headed breakdown of everything I know about it so far. It changes shape in a flash, and could devour most anything. How must that feel, to devour something with your hand like that? But it doesn't devour the bandages that cover it up. Maybe they're protected with some sort of special art? Likewise, the rest of her outfit can't be ignored. One would think she wouldn't want to wear such ragged clothing, yet she clearly has no inclination of buying something new. I suppose that could be taken to mean she has some sort of attachment to it. But that top is really big for her. Like it was made for a man. Maybe she wears that outfit in memory of someone important to her. I'd better not touch it then.
We literally don't have a reason why she wears that outfit.
I know I may not look it, but I really am good at sewing. Maybe I should suggest mending her clothes rather than outright replacing them. On the other hand, that fabric looks like it would be hard to push a needle through. I could be in over my head. But the tougher the fight, the more I get fired up. Of course, Lord Artorius would probably scold me if he heard me talking like that.
Who'd scold you for what now?
Oh, well, I was thinking about sewing. I mean, your clothes, they're all beat up, and I thought that if I offered to mend them for you, you'd probably scold me. Wouldn't you?
You'd mend my clothes? Have they been worrying you that much?
I mean, not like constantly or anything. It just crosses my mind from time to time.
Are you good at it?
Yes. I'm told I come across as awkward sometimes, but if nothing else, I'm good with my hands.
I see. All right, if I ever need it done, I'll come to you.
Good. Just leave it to me.
Are you feeling all right? You're really sweating. The heat and the cold doesn't bother me at all. But you're a human, so you need to take care of yourself. And if you keep soaking in your own sweat, you'll catch a cold. Besides, I don't imagine it feels that great. You should keep washing and bathing on your own schedule, like however you did before falling in with us. Just let me know and I'll make it work.
What the hell? Velvet's being nice. The hell? Who? What? Is this the girl from the beginning of the game now? She back?
Because the guys aren't considerate enough to stop and ask you if you need to.
Sure. All right. Thanks. That was a surprisingly normal thing for her to say. I probably shouldn't bother with her clothes for now. We girls have to be considerate of each other.
Wow, that was unexpected. Oh, hey, it's one of the red what are you guys called? Bloodwing agents. You defeated a Code Red, did you? Were you a savior or an executioner? Even the wind from the sea weeps. You received 10,000 for completing 5 Code Red hunts, in addition to rampaging axe-wielding ape. So, here's... Oh, yeah, I killed these guys, too. I guess I only missed one, and that's this pill bug from the... Apparently they were in the drainage system somewhere. I didn't see it. Okay, so I did get enough Tails coins so that I could buy the battle music garb. I don't know what that is, but let's check it out. Wearing this will change the battle theme. Choose the track you like best. Oh, really? How do I do that?
So, you guys made it. Whatever happened to that sword breaker?
He's been dealt with.
What are you doing here?
After everything you said to me, I had a change of heart. I quit banditry. Thank you.
I'm glad you listened to reason. What do you plan on doing from here on out?
I'm heading to the capital. I plan on opening a restaurant for bandit cuisine.
Bandit cuisine?
Yeah. You get your hands on all sorts of food as a bandit. You gotta use what you have, and still make a tasty meal. Like a wild mushroom omelet minus the eggs. Or highwayman's stew. It's like a hunter's stew, but, you know, made by bandits.
That sounds somewhat improper, actually. But I'd still love to visit after you open.
Really? All right. I'll be an upright citizen in no time. Maybe even the kind of man you'd consider spending some time with.
Oh my goodness.
I'm rooting for you.
Hey, were you actually listening to him?
Of course I was. It's wonderful he's turned over a new leaf.
She doesn't get it. I'm going to build a better life for myself. Just you wait and see, Madam Exorcist. He wants the E from you, Eleanor. I need to get rid of that tie, because it's really weird looking. It's just pinned onto her boob. Something else I can give her. The bow tie doesn't look too bad, but... Nah. There's nothing right now that I can see putting on Velvet. The corsage is enough.
Eisen, I thought you were supposed to be in Midgand. How did you end up here in Islegand? I thought I'd gotten used to you performing the impossible, but this time, I'm at a loss for words.
We literally teleported.
We heard from the Bloodwings that the Abbey might have taken you guys out.
Not this time, but our luck won't last forever. Think of this as a dry run for when I really kick the bucket.
Aye, aye, First Mate. More importantly, are you sure it's okay to bring an Exorcist aboard?
I've got my eye on her. If she does anything funny, I'll handle it.
Got it! We'll be on our guard, too.
Wow, you have some very, friendly pirates, Eisen. Eisen's crew is some of those friendly pirates I've ever met. Not that I've met any pirates in real life. Yet. I'd prefer not to.
Hey, you there. That's one impressive sword you got.
You know a lot about swords?
I'm a novice swordsmith. Been at it for 20 years. Now, I'm finally able to make a blade worthy of the name.
20 years? And still just a novice?
It's a competitive world out there for a swordsmith. Especially here on this island.
But I heard many swordsmiths have given up. There's less ore around nowadays, and swords don't work against the demons.
True, swords are useless against demons. Unless it's an exorcist that's using them.
Wait, then how are we fighting them? I am so beyond confused by that statement. I guess that's because Rokuro's a demon, but still, he's just using swords, and we've been fighting demons a lot.
Kednik's weaponry has always been prized in Midgand. The Abbey recognized our talents, and now, business is booming. All the smiths here are grateful to the Abbey. They're keeping all of us alive and fed.
Well, I know. Like, the Abbey isn't terrible as a whole, but let's just say their leader is not the best man in the world. Well, that's about all I had to do here, honestly. Wasn't much that we had to get done. Just play some mini games and talk to people. I have never gone back to a different save, so I now have 48 saves for Berseria. Right, well, let's head out then. Oh, actually, hold on. Sailing between continents. The continents are connected by sea routes. When you wish to travel to a different continent, talk to Benwick at the port to ride the Van Altia. Traveling in this manner just doesn't cost gold, making an excellent option for travel. I'll go in a second, but I forgot to send you guys on an expedition while you're still
Take a look
here.
at this.
Guys, what is with these reports? You know what? You're going to the X-Sphere Sea.
Scout ship setting sail.
Come on, bring back some good results this time. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Why is he so bad at singing?
I gotta say, you guys look less like pirates and more like a circus troupe.
Are you alright with having demons on board, Benwick?
Not remotely an issue. If you're aboard this ship of misfits, you're a pirate. That's just our creed.
He has like the same exact ahoge that I think Milo does. I don't know what it is with recent Tales games. They have these weird characters that have like a gradient go over their hair. I think Milo is an extreme of that.
At least, that's what the captain and the first mate always say.
Speaking of the captain, what's Eifried like?
Let's see. How do I put it? He's like if the sea were a person, and that person had a pointy beard.
Huh. A bearded sea?
Look, everybody on this ship is an outcast from society in some way. Despite that, Captain Eifried accepted us for who we are, and took us all on board.
So he's a kind man.
Well, would you say that the sea is kind? How would it feel to dive in with an open wound?
It would sting. A lot.
Quite so. Some days he's calm and steady, and others he rages. He can be shallow, deep, even a whirlpool.
Sounds like he's a little scary and hard to read.
I'm very interested to meet this guy,
Sometimes
actually.
It's hard to serve him, but that air of mystery keeps us around and makes us want to take those jumps.
After meeting Shigure, I just want to meet all the family members.
Van Eifried is one hell of a guy.
He sounds like Velvet in a lot of ways.
Wait, what? How so? I didn't describe him right at all, did I?
Benwick, we're changing course at once for Port Renede.
Why?
Sir? What's going on?
3 of our men have collapsed from the Corsair Scourge. They
The
first
what?
showed symptoms 3 days ago. How are you holding up?
Wait, the Corsair Scourge?
I'm still doing all right. But if this really started 3 days ago, that means we're all carrying it, doesn't it?
That's what I'm afraid of. But if we head straight to Port Renede, we should be able to get medicine there.
I'll check on everyone's condition.
Make sure everyone stays hydrated, including yourself, understand?
Sir, yes sir. All hands, assume emergency positions.
The crew's holding up well for a bunch of folks at death's door.
What do you mean? Is this Corsair Scourge fatal?
Quite. No one knows what causes it, but it starts with a high fever and ends up with the body falling apart like sand.
Like sand?
Once, there was a great band of pirates who ruled the seas, but the disease spread through their ships and killed every one of them. That's why it's called the Corsair Scourge.
Does that mean we've been infected as well?
You humans, for sure.
Only humans fall prey to the Corsair Scourge.
Then it could have gotten to you too. Right, Moggy Lou?
Oh, right. Alas, that my glorious son should meet such an ignominious end!
I can't allow our vessel to die from this. If you start to feel ill, speak up.
I will.
All right, we'll all be helping out in the search. Everyone but Eleanor, that is.
Huh?
Oh, why does she get to stay? I might be dying too, you know.
You're a witch. Magic yourself healthy. Now quit whining and get going.
Poor Magalu.
Not even a witch is safe from the ravages of the Reaper's curse.
It's okay, just bullshit your way back to health like you normally do. Really, you end up getting yourself into every situation with us anyway somehow, so I'm sure you'll be fine. Why does every port look the exact same? Seriously, I think I've seen more ports in this game than I have seen, like, areas.
Okay, where's the herbalist? If I remember right, the Corsair's Scourge needs a particularly special medicine.
Yeah, it's a wildflower called Salatoma. Its juice can cure the Corsair's Scourge.
Well, doesn't sound too tricky.
Let's not relax until we have it in hand.
Right. Now let's get going.
Hold on a minute. Won't you just be spreading the disease if everyone wanders into town?
Surprisingly, no. For whatever reason, you can only catch it over the ocean waves. It's speculated it might have something to do with the salt in the air, or maybe the microbes in the seawater.
Nobody knows the cause for sure, but there are no recorded cases of people catching it on land.
I see. A strange affliction indeed.
We'll be back soon. You all remain on the ship.
All right. Good luck out there, sir.
We've got to hurry.
Salatoma. Is this really going to be necessary?
What do you mean, Eleanor?
Oh, nothing. It's just, well, the herb is known to work well for fevers and the like, but it tastes bad. So bad. Some say it would even bring a demon to the brink of tears.
It's better than dying, Eleanor.
Maybe so. But better to drink it than to die, right?
Oh, I'm not worried. It just reminded me of stories from my childhood is all.
Okay then, well, let's go and check that out. Let's get this magical super herb. I hate these things. They're like ghetto Moogles.
A bit ago, a manacled body got caught in my nets.
Manacled? A prisoner?
You too? Yesterday, my nets pulled up an arm. Manacles, even a brand on that one. I really can't take this anymore. I'm losing my appetite, and it's bad for my heart.
You said it. Judging by the tides, they would have to have come from that prison island. Is it really just a prison?
You think it's strange, too? I've suspected something about that place for a while now. They say the whole island is a prison, but if you ask me, I bet it's just an execution ground.
Or it's for experimenting on demons.
Experimenting? What do you mean?
Testing the demons' capabilities. That's why they need prisoners. Food for the monsters.
Not a bad theory.
Just kidding! There's no way the Abbey would do something that horrible, right?
You sure think of some crazy ideas. I bet all of this is the work of some vicious pirate gang.
Yeah, something like that.
That guy. He's pretty sharp.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen any patrol ships around there recently. Used to be they'd chase you off if you got too close.
You know, you're right. If there are pirates about, it'll mean trouble unless the Abbey tightens up their patrols.
The best we can do is keep a wide berth of it for now. We wouldn't want pirates and demons sneaking up on us.
I think we'd notice if pirates or demons were around. No way they'd catch us unawares.
I can't tell if he's sharp or dull as a brick.
Why is everyone in this series, like, It's like Velvet and Eisen don't have sounds to their footsteps.
That Rokuro, always telling all of us except Eleanor to work harder. Doesn't he realize that I'm a delicate maiden too? This is workplace discrimination. I should put him on a witch trial and burn him at the stake.
I don't think that's how witch trials work.
What's wrong, Eleanor? You look like you've got something on your mind.
I'm just trying to figure out what Rokuro was thinking. When I had Lord Shigure at the end of my spear, Rokuro threw his dagger right at my head. I thought I was dead for sure. I feel like I saw who he truly was, and it frightens me. But he and Lord Shigure are always trying to kill each other. I can't understand why he did what he did.
It might have something to do with his Bushido code.
What's Bushido? Is that like a sword fighter's code?
I'm starting to notice that Eleanor has this very, very, like, narrow-minded view of the world. Like, I don't know her whole background or anything, but it seems like the only view she understands is, like, this singular good view of the Abbey. It's like she had no life or anything before that.
It's a way of thinking. Be loyal to your lord. Respect your parents. Protect the weak, and act with honor.
You're saying that he was following this Bushido code, and he was protecting me because I was weak?
He might have turned into a demon, but his memories and personality are still intact. I doubt his moral values have disappeared either.
Do you really think he believes in that Bushido stuff? Carving through his enemies with a cruel and unsparing sword. Slash! Pow! Shazam! That's
What
the
part of
true
a
nature of
sword
a
makes a
Rongetsu
Shazam
man.
sound?
I heard that when Velvet first met him, he immediately attacked her without any provocation. I'm sure you haven't already forgotten how he turned his swords on the kid in that fight against Kurogane.
I wouldn't read too much into what Magilu's saying. Rokuro lives for his sword, and that's just who he is.
But I don't think he's all that bad.
I thought you were the one who called him frightening.
I know I said he can be a scary person, but how do I put it? I do feel there's more to him than just wanting to cut people up. It's like he's more sensitive to other people's emotions than he might seem to be at first glance. A sword fighter has to sense his opponents on some level, right?
For a crazed demon, he's actually a nice guy. Is that it?
Maybe. I don't know. It's not like I know him well enough to claim any deep personal insight or anything.
You brought it up.
I don't know why that pissed Velvet off so much. Yeah, Rokuro doesn't seem like a terribly bad guy. He seems like a really chill guy, just with a lot of, issues. Just like most of the people in our party. They're just people with a lot of issues.
That's an interesting bridge.
This bridge has a bit of history to it. Port Renede was originally built here on this inlet. The water's deep enough for ships, but as you can see, it's a bit too narrow for a port. Large ships couldn't come close without a top-rate crew, so Port Renede was used almost exclusively by smaller ships.
What about the Von Eltia?
We're the best of the best. We came and went as we pleased.
So your point is you wanted to brag?
Hey, let me finish. The people wanted their town to grow, so they built an outer harbor for large ships, and this bridge to connect to it.
Uh-huh. So that's why the port and the town are separate.
But there's more. We secretly helped provide the funds and resources for them to build it.
So you are bragging.
And did this bridge bring prosperity to Port Renede?
No. The Abbey began regulating shipping and travel, right about the time the town finished building the outer port. If only the seas had remained free, Port Renede would have developed into a center for commerce and trade.
I suppose things don't always go as planned.
Then again, even if Port Renede became a bustling port, we still would have no trouble slipping in or out.
I'm not biting this time.
Velvet, I don't think you've done really any redeeming things in your life. I mean, not like a terrible thing, but you've never done like anything that's worth accomplishing. Except for trying to kill Artorias, which has not happened yet. Oh wow, we're in a new town now.
When I was in Port Zexen, I heard that a swarm of demons attacked the palace and killed the High Priest.
Yeah, it was like a swarm. We were just like flies.
No way! Isn't the palace the
most heavily guarded place in the world? How did the Exorcists let that happen?
Bad news really does travel fast.
They say that the demons were disguised as humans, but were actually enormous monsters, twice the size of any man.
That is accurate. That is an accurate description of Velvet.
They had razor-sharp horns and 3 burning eyes. They could take over your mind just by glaring at you.
If the demons were that terrible, no wonder the Exorcists couldn't deal with them.
Some rumors say they escaped. Some say a legate took them down in a climactic battle. But no one knows the truth. We should be ready to run in case they show up.
Is the world falling apart? Will the bad times return again?
A horned giant with 3 eyes, huh? Velvet, you're one scary lady.
They said swarm, so they were talking about you, too.
Shh. There's nowhere to run. The Daemonblight is everywhere. There, could there be some safe place across the sea on the far continent, do you think? I'm afraid I don't know. I haven't heard of anyone actually reaching the far continent. So the best we can do is pray we aren't attacked by demons then. Yep, would never kill any of you.
I know I'm repeating myself, but that's just not possible.
But the High Priest hasn't been seen since then. How do you explain that? I heard some people from the capital say that he might have been attacked by demons.
The Abbey's trying to cover it up, but the truth is getting out.
The security at the palace is better than anywhere else. Demons breaking in? Inconceivable.
But what if a whole horde assailed the castle?
The Exorcists guarding the palace are elite, the best of the best. Horde or not, they couldn't have gotten in.
If it was a horde, you guys would have been able to prove it easily. Like, people would have seen it happen.
But what if they were some sort of giant demons? No matter how elite the guards may be, they'd have trouble against something like that.
If giant demons appeared in the capital, there'd be an uproar. I understand your concerns, but please remain calm and trust us.
Trust our
Panic
lies.
and confusion is just what the demons want. They'll use it to slip into this very town.
No, we got him pretty easy without it.
Still, it looks like rumors from the capital are spreading.
The more chaos there is here, the easier it'll be for us to move around.
Wait, what? Hold on. How does he have his Kurogane daggers back? I thought they were broken. Oh, blades forged by Kurogane for Rokuro and broken once by Shigure but repaired soon after. Ah, I see. Thorny waistcoat. What does this kid want? I am Hidemi, third son and rising star of the character card family. Allow me to test your character cards. Oh my god, are we playing triple triad? I will play triple triad for days with you, son. I don't know the rules, I don't need to. Holy shit, it's just all the Tales characters. Wait, what? How does this game work? But I don't. Hey, Tyr. Hey, Raven. Hi, Jude. Hi, Alvin. Yeah. How the fuck does this game work? Probably should have listened to the instructions. Or read them. Oh no, I want him. Mine. I don't know how this game works. Am I winning? Guess I gotta put one down then, since I don't have any. Ninja? Heroic Scion? What does that mean? What is this game? I don't understand. No, you don't. These are just more ways to get Tales coins. Oh wait, I can always go back and do this a different time. Which I probably will in the future if I ever need any more Tales coins, which I don't, because I don't want all the dumb freaking, like, mascot costume outfits that we have.
Hello there. How can I help you today?
We're looking for Salatoma flowers.
Well now, that's an order I don't get every day. It's not for the Corsair's Scourge, by any chance.
The very same. Some of our crew developed fever 3 days ago. I want to take care of it as quickly as possible.
Understandable, but unfortunately, I'm out of stock right now.
Of course you are.
Out of stock. The flower's in season, isn't it?
It is, but not too long ago, a demon appeared in Warg Forest, where we harvested. And now the Abbey won't let anyone inside.
They what? Why haven't they exterminated the demon?
From what little I've heard, they've had trouble tracking the thing. 100 people go in, maybe only one will actually come across the beast.
If it's so rare, then what's the danger?
Because nobody who's encountered it has come back alive.
First the Corsair's Scourge, then no medicine, the Abbey, and a mysterious demon. Never a dull moment with the Reaper's Curse, eh?
I could try to order some from other towns, but if you're already on day 3, it might not make it in time.
But if we go to the Warg Forest, the Solitoma will be in bloom, correct?
Right, but the demon...
We're going to the forest.
The guy's like, but the demon, it's gonna, like, destroy you. And she's like, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna go and kill it, okay? Leave me alone.
Dad, I can't take it anymore. I can't deal with life in this village.
There you go, with the whining again.
Those two, they seem to be rather upset.
Best stay out of it. They're going at it hammer and thongs.
The phrase is hammer and tongs.
I'm not whining. It's been 10 years, and the village is no better off than when we started. Every year it gets colder, and every year our harvest gets worse. And the risk of Daemonblight hasn't gone away.
Your point? Compared to other regions, Westgand has fewer cases of Daemonblight. Other areas are suffering worse from the cold and the demons. I'd say we're better off here than anywhere else.
You're saying we're lucky that all we have to worry about is cultivating this inhospitable land?
Don't be so impatient. We'll see results. Westgand has incredible potential. If we keep working this land, eventually it will become a prosperous place. Maybe not now, but in 100 years or 1,000, our descendants will have joy and plenty.
Oh yeah, because that's when it matters, right? Not now when we need food to eat.
That's enough for me.
There you go again. Who cares about ancestors? I'm talking about...
Good man, your words have moved me. As an exorcist, I promise to work my hardest to end the Daemonblight and help people like you find security.
Oh, thank you for your kind words, young exorcist. Then I have a request. How about you start helping by marrying this fool son of mine?
What?
Ever since his lover gave him the slip, he's been whining like this non-stop.
Oh, poor guy.
Very sorry, but that wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
We should have already cleared parts of the Warg Forest for farmland by now. When it's cold all the time and Daemonblight is rampant, and I can't find a wife, it's just dismal. That's just pathetic. What would your father say? Wait, I am your father. Anyway, this is no time to be giving up. No ladies out there like a quitter. It's true. Ooh, more treasure.
The demon of Warg Forest? Yeah, I heard about it. It's been the talk of the town around here lately. My guess is it's some kind of invisible demon. Scary, right?
An invisible demon?
A bunch of exorcists got together to hunt the demon, but they couldn't find it. If it's not invisible, then maybe it's so fast they couldn't see it, or too small for them to notice.
What kind of watch are they keeping on the forest now?
Shouldn't you know? You're an exorcist too, right?
Yes, but my duties take me from place to place, and I don't know the details of the demon hunts in this area.
I see. I don't really know the details myself either, but I hear the exorcists are patrolling in shifts.
Interesting. It sounds like they still might not have a good lead on what this demon is.
Please hurry. Find that demon and get rid of it. We won't feel safe until it's gone.
You have my word.
I have
We'll
a
do
really
everything
bad
we
feeling
can.
about this
We're
demon,
here to
honestly.
Find Solitoma. Sorry, but we don't have time to go demon hunting.
I know.
But that's what we're doing. Oh, I guess that's her thing. She's not gonna go out there and kill the demon, even though we're obviously going to have to because video game. But her goal is to go out there and manually find what we need. We're just gonna keep it that way for now. I'm sure we'll be fine. As long as I can outrun everything.